Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am your host, Captain Foley. And it's time for Friday Night Hangout, live discussion, trivia, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be having some fun and doing some stuff. So if you guys can hit that like button, I'd really, really appreciate it. So, got my little gimbal tripod here. It's a little bit short. I wouldn't mind the camera up a little bit higher, but there's really not too much that I can do about that. Do that maybe. That's okay. A little bit of a different view of the library for you guys today. So, hope you guys enjoy that. That should be okay, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't fall. It shouldn't. Anywho, so yeah, let me just get your comments up here so I can see you guys. Yay. You can close that. All right, cool. All right. So Kyle Shep is here. Oh, he'll be back at 10:30. Trying to stay awake, can't keep my eyes open. I feel the same way. I just had a coffee to compensate so I don't die on you during this live. I am quite tired. Data Productions is here. Matt Boardman is here. Who's the individual who hit dislike before the show even started? Oh, I have a good idea who it is, and I really don't give a fuck. So, it is what it is. Jedi Productions, oh my god, squeals like a target in heat. He's here. Oh my god, that sounds disgusting, but thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so let me get the rules up. Not going to go with just Trekkie trivia tonight. I kind of feel like the 70s, 80s pop culture stuff. So I'm just going to put the instructions in the chat there. And pin it to the top. Never fear, Feed Me Seymour is here. Is indeed. There we go. So guys, we're kind of here to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So throw me your questions, your comments. Tonight I'm going to be drinking Cottage Springs Beverage Company Vodka Soda Wild Cherry. This is 5%. And haven't tried this one yet, but I love cherries. And we're going to go with that. And I also have the little bit of the plum brandy left for the shots, should I need those. So anyway, yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. You can actually probably hear Discovery on the TV downstairs. It's the end of season 2. They're playing on CTV Sci-Fi, and I've actually been watching it. It's not quite as bad as I remember, to be honest. So now it does say I have a super chat here, but I can't see it. Fleetpod, can you check, or Jadak, can you check and see if there's a super chat? Looks like about $5, because I can't see it on my end, which is quite weird. So Fleetpod says, so, who's ready for some shenanigans and fun with the captain and his enlisted sidekick, Fleetpod? Hit that like, super chat, your trivia questions if you're able, and enjoy the ride. And Geraldine, and so it begins. Vodka and the alcohol that gets you drunk, you don't even notice. It's true. Don't see the super chat on your end. Okay, well, whoever super chatted, I apologize. If you did super chat a question or something and you're here, by all means, let me know in the chat what your super chat question was, and I'll definitely read it. And it's one of those things. The rules are simple. If you super chat a question, you got the numbers there. $5 for a drink, $10 for a big drink, $20 for a half shot, and $30 for a full shot. You ask me any pop culture trivia question. If I get it wrong, I have to drink. That's the rules. If you can just ask me questions in the regular chat as well, just for some fun discussion stuff. If I get them wrong, I don't have to drink. I can drink at my discretion, captain's discretion, if you will. So that's the rules. I mean, it's pretty simple. Donnie is here. Hello, Donnie. Xavier Gamer. Nice new haircut, finally. Nice Baker Street Road sign in the back. Well, Feed Me Seymour actually got that at 221B Baker Street in London when I was there last time for the Birmingham Star Trek convention. Samuel and myself took a day. We went down there. I visited the Sherlock Holmes Museum. There's a lot of stuff from the Sherlock Holmes Museum there, actually, and including the deerstalker, which is an actual deerstalker from 221B. So, yeah, that sign is from good old London, England. So, thank you for noticing. That's really great. Everything seems kind of skewed, though. What if I do that? Better. No, no. Nee. Ooh. We'll just leave it like that. That's fine. All right. Whoever super chatted, please step forward and put your super chat in the regular chat so Stuart can read it. Hit that like as though you were Kirk in a fight. Hey, that rhymes. That's great. Captain Casey Stewart. Captain, trivia question. Who did Archer fly the NX Beta with? I don't remember the guy's name. Good episode, though. Good episode. I do like that one. But I don't remember the name. Oh my God, look, it's a pug. Pug, swiveling the chair around. There we go. I'll move over so you guys can see the pug too. There. Nice collection of grotesques too. Ah, gargoyles. Those are actually Sylvia's. Sylvia collects gargoyles. She's got quite a few throughout the house. So, yeah, thank you. I will tell her that you said you liked them. Not a very bold cherry flavor. It's kind of very subdued, but pretty good overall. So. Hello, Eric Sween. How's it going? Fucking seasonal cold or seasonal cough. Yeah, soon you'll be snoring. I know. Mark says, so weird on the super chat. I saw it when I tapped on the thumbnail. It popped up at 30 minutes out, but I don't see it now either. Okay, well, good. It's not just on our end. But anybody who did put that in, please resubmit your question, and I'll read that. Feed Me Seymour. For note, a gargoyle sits on the roof and spews water from the mouth. If it doesn't, it's a grotesque. Yes, actually, she has one of the downspout ones. It's a replica of one from Notre Dame. You can see the hole there. Gonna get the hole. There we go. It's got a channel down its back, So it sits there, the water runs down and spews out. So this is a true gargoyle, and you're absolutely correct, but most people don't know that. So there you go. I still have to do the library tour where I show off the stuff in the library, and you guys can see that. I might do that sooner than later. Depending on how things go tonight, I might show you some of the stuff tonight. I don't know. I mean, the library's not messy, so it would be a good time to do it, I guess. Not that the library's ever really messy. Sylvia's desk is messy right now, but when you work from home, that kind of stuff happens, so. Geraldine, Puggy is sitting there judging you. You're not judging me. You love her tears. She just wants to be up here with me. No, you can stay there. Sit. Yeah, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. You know it's Friday nights. You hang out with me, you sit there, and you lie there, and you sleep for 2 hours and snore. That's the rules. I know you want to be on my lap, but you can't be on my lap right now. Jedi Productions, I see who's the captain's chair this video. Yes. Good evening, everyone. This is Adam Juneman. Adam, hope you're feeling well. Hope you're recovering nicely. It's good to see you. Fleet Paw says, so does that mean the gargoyles and gargoyles were grotesques instead? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Speaking of gargoyles, you kind of look like a gargoyle. He's ugly like a gargoyle. Feed Me Seymour, is there segments in the library like a section for Sherlock Holmes, a section for Trek, etc.? Absolutely there is. This whole shelf is Sherlock Holmes stuff. This stuff is all like ancient Egyptology, mythology, tarot cards, Norse mythology, Grey's Anatomy stuff, witchcraft, swords stuff up there. That one is more some Titanic stuff over on that one. Some graphic novels right there behind the Jupiter right there. Those are all like, you know, like Essential Guide to G.I. Joe figures and a bunch of the Vampire the Masquerade role-playing books over there. Sci-fi chronicles, that kind of stuff. And the Star Trek section's here. The Star Trek bookshelf is right here off screen. You guys can't see it. I can actually just pull you guys around so you can see it. There's the Star Trek stuff right there. Those are all the Star Trek books. And on the bottom are some Star Wars books. Down here, a bunch of paperback novels. Sylvia's doing a contest for work. Those are some of the prizes she's giving away there. They're ready to go. Of course, we got the record player, the records, and the pug. And then over here, this one you usually see during most of the lives. That's just like knickknacks and things like that. So collectibles. So there you go. That's the library tour all done. I don't have to do it ever again. Yay. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Love this gimbal. This is freaking cool. Sylvia got me that for Christmas. Love it. Dystopian Guy is here. Ensign MJS. Darth Cisco. Jedic Productions. She's trying to use her pug mind to meld to get treats. Pug is the best showpiece. Is she though? Is she? Pug is gonna bite you for calling her ugly. Well, she's pugly, and she knows that. Feed Me Seymour. We'll have to show you my library someday. Absolutely, that would be a fantastic. I'd love that. No, she's going to leave a gift in your shoe. No, she hasn't done that for quite a few years. Eric Martin, good evening, Cap, on a soggy night. Good evening, Eric. And yeah, next week we'll go for lunch or something. I'll let you know what days are good. Yeah. Joshua Farrow, $10. In Picard, have they figured out Slipstream yet? Unclear. Probably not. It's not mentioned. It could be the case that they have, but who knows? Honestly, don't know. So, but thank you for the super chat, Joseph. Or Joshua. Why did I say Joseph? Joshua. Goddamn. Mark, the new trailer for Halloween Kills came out. It looks great, but I thought it showed more than what the trailer should show. That's a bad sign. That means that the movie's probably not very good. So all the good stuff is in the trailer. So not ideal. Not ideal. The Multi-Gunman, Trekyards. How's it going, Captain Foley? It is going well, Multi-Gunman. Good to see you. Do you have Shatner Rocket Man on vinyl? I do not. Pet the pug. No, she's going to sleep. I'm not going to pet her. Knick-knack, tallywhacks, and Puggles getting bones. Pug life. Someone wants a high five on your shelf. Yeah, they've been hanging for a while. Hi all, how's it going? Adam Juneman, I'm doing well. Done with recovery July 1st and got my COVID shots on Tuesday. How are you? Hopefully you have been getting sleep and your back has been okay. I have been getting sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night or the 2 nights before that. But then the night in the middle there, had a pretty good sleep. My back's been okay. It actually started acting up like 2 days ago again, but it's been pretty good. But I'm glad you're recovering well. That's what's important. So good to hear. Good to hear. Feed me, Seymour. Definitely Halloween. You as Picard. Your pug as Q. Geekimus Maximus Ben. Hey, you're not in uniform. No, I'm not. The thumbnail is very misleading. I don't actually have a monster maroon. I wish I did. But he's in the hollow deck. I don't want to be in the hollow deck. I'd rather be in the full deck. I think you mean hollow without the W, but goddamn autocorrect. Only one L in the hollow deck. But Dystopian Guy, how are you tonight, Cap? I'm good. It's just this cough. Usually don't have it until I start talking to you guys. I dare you to do the rest of this live doing your best Shatner. I don't do a good Shatner impersonation. I'm not very good at Shatner. I mean, I can try. Cademan, Carther, please instigate a communist revolution in Canada. Donnie Pearson, July 1st. That's Canada Day. Eric Martin, are the 2 block enterprises falling apart, or did you glue them? It makes me feel good to see that I'm not the only one that gets frustrated with bad instructions. They're doing good, actually. I did glue some of the problem areas, so they are in the other room. Right, actually, they're downstairs. They are downstairs with the Mega Bloks Enterprise. They're on a shelf with the Mega Bloks Enterprise. So all my built Lego type enterprises are together. So. Geekimus Maximus Ben. So do I. Movie era best uniform in the Trek first. It is indeed. Donnie Pearson, speaking of Canada Day, I heard it will be as virtual this year as last year. I don't know. Probably. Super Coops. Hey, Cap, how are things? Happy new haircut, sir. Things are great. Thank you so much. Isn't there a show coming up about dreadnoughts? Can you tell us a little about that? Yeah, that is tomorrow. There is, we're actually looking at, we're talking to the Dreadnought Dominion guys, and we're going to be looking at the 3 different models of the Dreadnought they've used. The first one they used for their intro and stuff, then the one that was remade, and then finally the 3rd version, which was done by Samuel, and some nice, like just the differences between all 3 models. We're also going to be talking a little bit about the Foley class during that live. I'm not sure if it's going to be broken up into 2 parts. I don't know if Samuel did that or not, or if it's just going to be all 1 part. But yeah, Saturday is a Dreadnought day, so. Dystopian Guy, the human body likes to piss us off in front of others. It does, it does. Captain, is it true that behind the scenes, the JJ Trek first that they travel a transwarp and not warp? That's what I heard. Very likely, because as you know, the warp effect is different, but it's also the same one in Discovery. So it's like, get your shit together, guys. What is it? My hair's a little bit. It's fine. Whatever. Feed me, Seymour. We come in peace. Shoot to kill. Scotty, beam me up. Dystopian guy. I usually get sneezes on video meetings. Eagle Rider. Hello, dear friend. Hello, Rosetta. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Cade MacArthur. Please, for God's sakes, do not look up Sonic on DeviantArt. Now everyone's going to have to do that because you told us not to. Feed me, Seymour. Wish Lego would do official Trekyards Lego sets. If they did other than ships, what interiors would you like to see? Well, I mean, Mega Bloks has the transporter room. They have the bridge. They have the Guardian of Forever thing, which I have in the other room there. I would really like to see the engineering room, the bridge, transporter room, sick bay, and the shuttle bay. Shuttle bay would be great, actually. Fleet posture effect, my eyes usually start watering and I start sniffling during video conferences. It's because you're sad. S71 John, hey, just wanted to say thanks for this channel. I have loved sci-fi for my entire life, and it's great seeing others as passionate about these amazing universes we explore with our imaginations. Well, thank you, sir. That means a lot. And glad you are enjoying the content. We do try to provide good content for you guys to enjoy, so thank you so much. I just gotta, it's a tad. Oh, that's too much. There we go. That's better. Not a big deal. You guys didn't even notice. Adam G. I can finally go to the chiropractor on July 2nd, so I need my back cracked. Yeah, I could use for a good chiropractor appointment as well. Speaking of, I did get my, I don't know why this is related, but anyway, I did get my second vaccine, so I'm fully vaccinated now, which means there might be a captain's holiday coming soon where I go to the States and hang out with some cool peeps for about a week and kind of travel around. So if you guys are in the States, in or near the Chicago area, I will be, that's where I'll be going. So if you guys want to meet up, let me know. Shoot me a DM. I'll let you know during these Friday Night Lives what the plans are for that, because I would love to meet up with you guys and have a meet and greet. I just need to get the fuck out of the house and go traveling. So once the border opens, which I've heard July 21st, and I've also heard July 5th. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that because our fucking government's stupid. We're actually, the numbers for the people that have had the vaccine, over 75% for people that have the first dose and over 20% for people that have both vaccines. We're way above those numbers, and that's step 3 of our reintegration bullshit. Anyway, we're only on step 1. Step 2 will be starting shortly, but they can officially jump to step 3 because they haven't the right numbers. But are they going to? I have no faith. So, anyway. Mark says, Indiegogo was my introduction to Dreadnought Dominion. I started watching them. Great fan films. Yeah, and fantastic guys, too. Like, they're nice guys. Jeddak Productions. Okay, not Trek related, but things are on the upswing for me. I have my old job back, and I am also in command of the shop's Facebook and social media pages. That's awesome to hear. Good to hear, sir. Best part is that I have been able to reach more people than the last guy. Good. Excellent. Eric Martin, I think I saw a YouTube video where it said Transwarp is faster than Slipstream Tech by quite a bit. Probably. Squadron Course, Top 10 Uniforms Live the other day was great, by the way. Got me inspired to work on the uniforms for my ship. That's good to hear, Squadron Course. Hey, Austin, how's it going? Star trekking across the universe on the planet Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe, boldly going forward because we can't find reverse. Misha, good evening, Cap. Austin Zappas, have you gotten through Stargate yet? Yeah, I've finished all of SG-1. Haven't even started Atlantis yet. We need to do that for sure. But yeah, all of SG-1 is done, so. Hezra, sorry I'm late. Had to take the dog to the dog park. No problem. That's my euphemism for having sex as well. What? The dog cave. That went bad really fast. Sorry. My apologies. Fleetpaw Swiftback. So, not massively related to tonight's topic, but I just got the email stating I passed everything I needed to become a certified trainer at work. Excellent to hear, Fleetpaw. Thank you for sharing. Misha, congrats on the vax. Getting mine was liberating. Yes. We are immortal. Come to NorCal. Eventually. Squadron Course. The info on Starfleet's transwarp is pretty inconsistent. In my honest opinion, it would be best to look at the Voth or Borg as being what it can do speed-wise when developed. Hezraz, I got Pfizer shots. Adam Juneman, I am 2 hours north of Chicago. Perfect. Adam, if you can make it down to the area, I'm not sure exactly when. I'm not sure exactly where we meet up, but I do want to have some kind of meet and greet with you guys. So 2 hours is not a bad drive. It's about a 6-hour drive for me from here to Chicago. So again, that's not too bad either. John Woke, good to see you as well, sir. Cade MacArthur, will the pug bark? The pug very, very rarely barks. The Chihuahua barks all the goddamn time, but the pug hardly ever barks. She snores a lot, but... Austin Zappas, just wondering if you are feeling the magic of the Stargate franchise. Yes, I love Stargate. It's really good, really good. Gavin Vale Smith, good evening, Cap. Hope you are feeling better today. Austin Zappas, that's O'Neill with 2 L's. Geraldine Cartenson, I'm multitasking. Liquidator Brunt is on DS9. Nice. Jedek Productions, I want to make a joke about transwarp, but it won't get me anywhere. Wow. Gavin Goldsmith, Sydney just went back into lockdown. Damn. The Darth Eddie, how much has your opinion of Enterprise improved in recent years? I can remember you not being much of a fan, but in recent years you said there's kinder things about it. Where would you rank it now? I definitely have a new appreciation for it, especially with the new Trek that's out. It's a lot better, in my opinion. And I did go back and revisit it, and I actually have a captain's log from a few years ago that's I rethink Enterprise, because a lot of things I didn't like about it, going back and rewatching, I really enjoyed. So it's still not one of my favorite series, and it's not going to be near the top of any kind of series list, but it's better. And yeah, my opinion of it has changed a bit. So even if some of the characters I didn't really like, they've actually were pretty well done. So I'm not too big to admit that I'm wrong, and I was wrong about some things with Enterprise, but it's worth a discussion at some point, I guess. Curtis is here. Hey, Curtis. Austin Zappas, inside joke because the original O'Neill had 1 L. Yes. Eric Martin, what is everyone's opinion on what Amazon will do with Stargate and other licenses now that they bought MGM? I don't know. That's a question for Samuel. He does know some insider knowledge as far as that goes, so I would check with him. I really don't know. Since y'all are not super chatting and making me drink, I need to take a drink. Guys, just kidding. It really doesn't matter. Just hanging out with you guys is fun. Misha. Oh, picked up a few Star Trek Online ships from Eagle Moss. They shipped yesterday and amazingly have an ETA of this Sunday. Sunday. Cap, do a Zoom call. With who? I don't like Zoom. Hezraz, Amazon will probably try to reboot Stargate or make a series based after the last. Austin says, Atlantis is really good, universe is deep and epic, and ended too early, though it could make a follow-up. Slipstream is faster than Transwarp, quicker. Cade MacArthur, Scotty saved the Excelsior crew from being turned into mud skippers. Hezraz, how was The Expanse going for you, Captain? How is The Expanse? I haven't gone back to revisit The Expanse in a while, so I'm still almost done season 2, I think. Donnie Pearson, I do hope that Amazon would keep the MGM brand and legacy alive and well. Oh, I'm sure they will. John Hathcock. Hey, Misha, I just got my first Eagle Moss Mirror Enterprise. It came with a detached nacelle. Austin says, I hate Amazon for buying MGM, but if they make Stargate again, I will hate them slightly less. Hezraz, I have more hope for Amazon having Stargate. MGM was just sitting on it. Austin Zappas, who wants to work for Space Force? This guy. Feed Me Seymour, thought Enterprise was too generic with their cast. They seemed very similar and avoidant of character, except maybe to Paul and Archer. I would definitely disagree with you there, especially on rewatches. A lot of the characters are handled really well. The only one I don't really like, honestly, is Yoshi. Hoshi. Hoshi. That's fucking Yoshi. Hoshi. Can't stand Linda Park, honestly. So, Adam Juneman, I just ordered Star Trek Borg for Windows 10. Have you played it? And did you like it? I got it for $43. I haven't played it. I have watched the complete playthrough, or basically the Borg, the movie, on YouTube, so I know all about it. Never had it, though, back in the day. I still don't have it, so no, I've not played it. Squadra Course throws in $2. Thanks for hanging out. Helps me with writing. Oh, no problem, Squadra Course. Good to see you. Super Coops, just got back from my first holiday for 2 years. Was only a week in Cornwall, UK, but like yourself, just needed to get out of the house for a while. Austin Zappa's Puddle Jumper always makes me laugh. Northern Dawn, the buying up of streaming services is getting mad. Tony Todd is coming back as the Candyman. Misha, I would super chat, I really would, but I gave most of my money away to a weird Brit and oddball Canadian Tuesday. Sound like a sketchy pair of fuckers. You should look out for them. Fleetpot Swiftback, $5. Trivia. What was the Klingon-esque race from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda called? I even think it starts with a K. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna drink. I need to drink anyway. Helps my throat. Mark, even though it was unveiled last year, I just found out about a Captain Janeway statue in Bloomington, Indiana, since that's where she's from. I might just make the trip to see it. It's only an hour away. Yeah, that'd be cool. John Woke says Bezos should have a good job with Lord of the Rings. Hopefully, maybe. Is Doomcock secretly satire? Maybe. Multi-Gun Man, would you be open to a Space Above and Beyond remake or continuation? Well, since I haven't seen the first one, I really don't care. So there's that. But yeah, sure. Remake it, do it well. Gavinville Smith, I'll ask David Blue. He has been meeting with Amazon recently. Austin Zappas, I actually liked Discovery, Picard, Lower Decks, and Short Treks. The Trouble with Edward is a gem. I liked Lower Decks. Some of the Short Treks were good. The Trouble with Edward is good. I do enjoy it, but a lot of canon problems. Discovery, like I said, it's on CTV Sci-Fi today. I've been watching season 2, and I'm really actually kind of enjoying it. So when you don't have to review it and critically analyze it, it's quite enjoyable. It's a good shut your brain off. Picard season 1 is still kind of for me, but it is what it is. So the Kree, that's it. That's the guys. Okay, thank you. Linda Park is Giddis. I think you mean a goddess? How dare you? She is definitely not a goddess. Not even remotely. Turd Ferguson. I guess it's too much to ask Amazon to allow Eagle Moss to make models. Why are there no models of Babylon 5? I don't know. Matthew McKay. Hey, Kat, what do you think of the Starship Legends series, if you have seen them? Starship Legends series. What are those? I might know what they are. I might not. I don't know. Sounds familiar. Feed Me Seymour. Stargate is being rebooted. Apparently going to be based in the UK and filmed in Pinewood Studios in the UK. Can't remember where I read that. That's cool. Eric Martin. I think Enterprise had a lot more potential, but it seemed like the creative team was worn out from earlier series. Thoughts? No, it was one of the first examples of the executive producers and stuff being too involved and too influential in what the creative side was doing. That's the problem. It became creation by committee, essentially. Everything had to be approved by all the execs, and all the execs wanted to piss all over it and put their own little stamp on things. That's what started it, and it got really rampant with Discovery and Picard, unfortunately. But Enterprise was kind of the start of that. So I don't think they were worn out. Like, they still had the creative team. They had Michael and Denise Okuda, they had Doug Drexler, they had John Eves. So they had a team that cared about Star Trek, but the problem is the executive producers wanted to change things. So Matt Boardman's asking where you get the Borg. Is it for Windows 10? Ryan is here just saying hi. Well, hello, Ryan. Whoop whoop, $50. Haven't been around much, so here's a little something something. Love the clean cut you got and hope all is well. Keep us updated on the Chicago trip. I'm in the city and summertime is the best. Oh, whoop whoop. If you're in Chicago, I definitely want to meet up with you. That'd be amazing. I'm already going to be meeting up with one of our head admins, Joe Torres, and I'm also going to be meeting up with another YouTuber by the name of Chris Pico, who goes by the Old Ass Retro Gamer on YouTube. So I've got a few things going on, and spend a few days down there. So yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted. Squadron Course. What if Hoshi had been played by Grace Park, Boomer, instead of Linda Park? Might have been better. Yeah, I wasn't really the biggest fan of Boomer, but yeah. Hezra, they should bring back Stargate 1 for a movie or miniseries or something just to get the band back together. Nemesis Warrior Chug. Oh, I guess I should drink for Whoop Whoop, shouldn't I? It's kind of burny. I'll have a shot too because 50 is a great super chat amount. Felt that. Goddamn. Adam Juneman got it on eBay. Hezraz, some of the Atlantis people too. So Matt, Adam got it on eBay, so I don't think it's for Windows 10 specifically. So Austin Zappas just watched the TNG episode where Q makes Picard relive his youth and fight Nausicaans. Ah yes, Tapestry. One of the best TNG episodes, in my opinion. Feed Me Seymour. Captain Janeway was good, and Orange is the New Black. Haven't seen it. Misha, definitely sketchy. Maybe I should switch over to Anti-Trekker. Anti-Trekker is sketchy too. I would love the guy though. I love Anti-Trekker. Can't wait to meet up with him. We were supposed to meet up last year for Wonderfest for 2020. He was going to drive down and meet me in Louisville. And just never happened because COVID. So, War God 6, Lightsaber versus Force Lance. Lightsaber. Squadron Course. Oh, just saying hi to Matt. Oh my God. Matt Boardman, $10. Just because also everyone needs to watch Blue Thunder, which is on my list to watch now. Yeah, Matt, I'm so disappointed in you. You don't know what Blue Thunder is. You haven't seen Blue Thunder. Airwolf before Airwolf was a thing. And Roy Schneider. Man, I just got that on Blu-ray today. Got delivered. I'm so stoked to watch that. So I'm super excited. I haven't seen Blue Thunder in forever. Malcolm McDowell's in it. Follow my leader. Yeah, so, Matt, when you said you hadn't seen it, I was like, what? Have you handed in your geek card yet, by the way? You definitely need to. 59 people here, 54 likes, guys. That is awesome. Hit that like button if you haven't already, though. I would like to see a few more likes, if possible. John, whoa, people in my neighborhood are already setting off fireworks for Canada Day. Apparently too early or no. What's the date today? What the hell is the date today? Oh, it is the 25th. That's too early, yeah. It's raining here too, so it's supposed to rain all week apparently. Matt Boardman, pretty good so far, doing some stuff for Sam and then picking up some work for Superman and Lois yesterday. Ooh, you so fancy. Darth Eddie, Trip actually had a complete character arc even though he died. Many Trek characters can never say that. James McGill, with my new hearing aids, I decided to binge watch all Trekyards from the start. Currently on episode 111, definitely hearing better with my new ears. Finally understood some of Doug Drexler's jokes. I pity you for watching those back, because some of those early ones are cringeworthy. Plus, we have thousands of videos. So have fun with that. Jadic Productions, when you started Trekyards and Fleet Yards, did you just use your mobile phone or for the camera, or did you already have the full setup? Just the mobile phone. I'm still using it. That's what I'm using right now for my live. So, but I do have a camcorder and tripods and stuff. This thing's on a gimbal right now, which is great. So, Ezra, I choose to believe that Trip is still alive. Oh, he is. He is, absolutely. There's some novels that go into that. Northern Dawn, what do people think of the Bad Batch? I'm really enjoying it so far. So, I'm only on episode 4, though. I've kind of fallen behind a bit. Geekicus Maximus Ben. To be fair, Babylon 5 ship designs are complex and detailed. Ironically, given they originally were done on Amigas, they might not be economical to make. Some anyway, thinking Furies and Deltas. Yeah, but they could definitely do it, and I think they should. Hezraz, I do wonder if the new shows will incorporate some of Star Trek Enterprise people. Would be nice. Gonna do any Bridge Crew? Yeah, I'll definitely be playing Bridge Crew again soon. Feed Me Seymour, Discovery Season 1. I liked Lorca, they killed him. Yep, I agree. Season 2, we want more Pike. Chuck's Discovery, One-Way Trip to the Future. Season 3, yes, finally, Saru Captain. He becomes Calbassitor. Yeah. Gavinville Smith, Voyager needed a movie. Shits me never happened. Deep Space Nine, I hated. I love Deep Space Nine. I hated Deep Space Nine for a long time, until probably like 9-10 years ago. Didn't hate it, just wasn't when I'd seen all of them. And then Sylvia told me I needed to watch it with her because it's one of her favorites, and now it's my favorite Star Trek series. It's so well done. DS9's good. You just need to get past the first like 2-3 seasons and all the shitty episodes, and then it gets really good. So, Super Coops Cap, what's your thoughts on the upcoming Masters of the Universe series on Netflix? Look like it'd be pretty good, I think. I am super stoked for it. I think that Kevin Smith will do a fantastic job with it. I love the trailer. I love He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And I am super looking forward to it. Will I do a review of it? Who knows? I might. That being said, I haven't looked at the Transformers series that is on Netflix. I haven't reviewed it, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe on the Captain Foley personal channel, which if you're not subscribed to, go subscribe to that right now. Open it in a new tab and go look for Captain Foley personal channel, subscribe, get those numbers up. There's different stuff over there all the time. Star Trek Discovery equals not the Klingons. Wave frying pan around in the air. Not the Klingons. Austin Zappas, don't think, drink. Unless you're talking about a question that I got wrong, I only drink for super chat questions. Nemesis Warrior, my hero. Who, me or the pug? Austin Zappa's last episode of Stargate SG-1 and the 2 films. Thoughts? Last episode was great. I do like the resolution to it. It's kind of sad though. And then the movies, I'm trying to remember what the first one was. The second one was interesting. The first one I thought was better, though. I just can't remember what the hell it was now. I need to go back and rewatch them for sure, because I did kind of binge them all, and they kind of all bled together a little bit. But yeah, we're really happy with them. The face after that shot. Unending. Everyone leave a like for Mark Twain. Feed Me Seymour. Actually, they called it the Vulcan Hello, but it was more of Klingon Hello than Vulcan. I mean, I know that was where the idea to open dialogue, but it only works for Klingons. So isn't it more of a Klingon Hello? Ryan K. Picard had such an interesting reaction to being stabbed in the heart. Blue Thunder is cool. It is. Captain, do you have an NX Alpha Eagle Moss? I do not. Watch Time Rider and Timeline. Curtis says, I saw Blue Thunder, but it's been years, Captain. Yeah. And Time Bandits. Time Bandits is good. Air Jaws. Heard of Blue Thunder, but also have not seen it. Okay, you guys are seriously missing out on some excellent 80s action and actors for Blue Thunder. You need to watch it if you can. I think Matt said it's free to watch on Amazon Prime or something if you're a Prime member. So Hezraz, the Vulcan Hello actual act makes sense to me that the Vulcans would do that. Don't know why. Who doesn't love Jolene Balak? Not me. I didn't like her when I first watched Enterprise, but yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. Hezraz, what's the temp? What temp is it over there? It is. Hold on. Let me check. I got a thing here. It's 21 degrees right now. 21 degrees Celsius. So nice. It's a very nice weather, except it's raining. But other than that, Eric Martin, $10. Thank you so much, Eric. What area of space did Cisco and Dax find the wormhole in? Please drink something stronger than Cottage Springs, LOL. This is 5%, same as a beer. I've got beer downstairs too, but I don't want to taste beer right now. Don't judge me for what I drink. I hate when people do that. I'll drink what I drink. I change it up all the time. What area of space? Well, it's... I don't know what you mean specifically. I believe it's the Beta Quadrant, though. It's near Bajor. Is it Bajoran space? Is that what you're trying to get at? The answer to my question was the Netchians. The Netchians. Oh, okay. That's the Klingon guys from Andromeda. Thank you. Everybody was yelling at me for that, and I'm like, I thought somebody had mentioned Tapestry and the Nausicaans, and I thought they were trying to incorrectly spell Nausicaan. So, Austin's app is we need Trekyards. Oh yeah, we do. Misha with $5. Thank you. I'm a blind gun dealer into sci-fi and married into a Russian family. Pretty sure that makes me sketchy too, or something like that. Makes you definitely unique, my friend. Squadron Course, those raucous Canadians and their fireworks. Got to watch out or they might be extra nice to you. Have you ever done an episode on the Challenger class? Not that I recall. I can't even picture what the Challenger class looks like right now. Austin says he loves the Bad Batch and Loki. Best thing to do if you were looking for an episode from us, just go into the YouTube search engine and type Trekyards and the name of the ship. It'll come up because we tag those things. So if you're looking for that, go check it out. I don't know. I don't think we would. I don't think it doesn't sound familiar. So Adam Junman, with your models, what do you use besides microset and microsol after you put decals on models to coat your models? All right, so here's the deal. You paint the model, then you give it a shot of clear coat, but high gloss clear coat over top of the paint. Then you put the decals on with the microset and the microsol. make sure there's no silvering, and that's that's why you put the high gloss coat on over top of the paint, because if you just paint it and put the decals on the paint, you're going to get silvering under your decals. So you need something really smooth surface to put the decals on. So you get a shot of really high gloss clear coat, then you put the decals on, then you do the microset, microsol. Then you can either do it, you can do one of two ways. You can give another shot of a high gloss coat to set the decals, which is what I like to do. Do do the whole model in a high gloss clear coat, and then if you don't want the model to be shiny, then you hit it with a dull coat or a semi or a satin, depending on the look you're going for. I usually use a dull coat for like Star Trek models because they shouldn't be shiny. So yeah, use a dull coat as the final one. The Darth Eddy. People sometimes forget how popular attack helicopters were in the 1980s. Blue Thunder, Airwolf, Red Dawn, and Rambo movies. Gunships and advanced attack helicopters were huge with kids in that decade. Yep. SC Scout Guy. The French-built Aristotle Gazelle helicopter that they used for Blue Thunder still exists and is displayed at Hollywood Studios. T-Bird Sci-Fi Tech. Good evening, Captain Foley. We survived another week, and in 1 week, I get my second shot. That's good to hear. I've got mine as well, so I need a B5 model, all of them. Love the paint job and the Star Fury's had. Austin says, I love DS9. Is it real, even though it's fake? Squadron Course, is it just me, or did Babylon 5 Star Fury be amazing as a starfighter deployed alongside Gunstars as a heavy fighter? No, they definitely fit in with the Gunstars for sure. I could see them be part of the same fleet, absolutely. Thoughts on UFOs? I think UFOs are fantastic. War God 6. I'm a tech nerd, so I love both Trek and Wars, among other things. I like older sci-fi more than new. Yeah. Fleetpaw put in the link there for the Captain Foley personal channel, so go make sure you're subscribed to that. Austin Zappas, haha, yes, you're the man, Cap. Why, what did I do? I'm behind in the chat, so sorry. War God 6, Season 3 Discovery physical release comes out in July. I still don't have Season 1 or 2. I have the short treks on Blu-ray, but I don't have Discovery Season 1 or 2. I just got Lower Decks Season 1 with the Steelbook case, and I don't have Picard either. Of course, I was wondering about UFOs. When we figure out what they are, will we be started calling them IFOs? Maybe. Identified flying objects. Matt Decker is here. Last episode of Stargate 1, classic sci-fi. Continuum is the other SG-1 I couldn't think of. Jeddick Productions. Gotta go. I need to start planning my next shoots and filming for Desert Eagle Blaster. Oh boy, I have plans. I just need to get my hands on a leather jacket and work on my Austrian accent. Ooh, Austrian. You're gonna be Arnold. Huggins. You okay? Yeah. Arc of Truth. Oh, yes. Yes. I preferred that one to Continuum, honestly. But Feed Me Seymour. Although TNG was the first series I saw, I actually started to like Trek from Deep Space Nine. As you said, it gets better, but also Voyager happened, and you had two great Trek shows. Yep. And one was exploration and, something cool every week and kind of a reset every week. And one was dark and an overarching storyline. So you had different forms of Trek that you could watch, which was kind of great. So Ryan K. First SC movie I believe was Arc of Truth. Finished the Ori story. Yes. Adam Juneman. I have a sign for July 4th to be considerate combat vet. Lives here. Of course, I have that one neighbor that gets louder fireworks every year, and I turn into a baby crying because of flashbacks. Oh man, that's sad. Austin says, first was Continuum, Arc of Truth came after. Okay. Gavin Vale Smith, Blue Thunder is a great movie, but I'm super excited by Paramount greenlighting a live-action Voltron. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm super excited about is the new Transformers movie, The Rise of the Beasts. It's going to be a live-action Beast Machine movie. That's fucking awesome. Guilty Pleasures Trancers. That sounds familiar. Feed Me Seymour. What I liked about DS9 was that it took action away from having a ship and gave us essentially a whole new Trek environment. How about Krull? Krull is great. Krull is great. SC Scout Guy. You can watch Blue Thunder for free on Tubi. Turd Ferguson. Trekyards. Most boss yet polite way to bitch slap a Klingon. Klingon threatens Picard. Picard. You can attempt your assumption. That's not exactly how it goes. It's fuck, I forget the exact quote, but you can test that whatever at your leisure. You can test your assumption. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's absolutely classic. Fleet Boss says the Netchians are smart and strong, but the Klingons' redundant organs, not dicks, they do not have two dicks, would win in the end, as the Netchians are just GMO humans. Eric Martin, favorite Blue Thunder line. Catch you later. Wormhole was in the Denorius belt. Yeah. One of my favorite Blue Thunder lines was, follow my leader. Curtis, I just saw the episode of TNG Cause and Effect. Not a bad episode. I like it. It's a great episode. Feed Me Seymour. If Sisko didn't manage Deep Space Nine, what ship would he be captain of? My theory, based on Picard and Disco's convo in the first episode, I reckon Picard would have made Sisko captain of the Enterprise. I don't think so. John Woke, $20. Thank you so much. What was the registry of the USS Constellation from TOS Doomsday Machine? Mostly just want to encourage the hashtag drink. The Constellation, that was it 1017? NCC 1017? I think it was NCC 1017. John, tell me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure that was the Constellation. Let me know. Austin Zappis, I misspelled intentionally. Jimbo Logic, do you think the Cardassian system of totalitarianism, why can't I speak? Totalitarianism, military government was sustainable, or was it prime for a revolution and the Dominion accelerated it? Oh, it was prime for a revolution for sure. See if people are paying attention. No glitter, none. Who portrayed your favorite version of Sherlock Holmes? Jeremy Brett. That's not even a question. Jeremy goddamn Brett. Red Squad. Is this live as in right now? It is, Mark. Yes. Brent Spiner. 1017. Yes, I was right. I don't have to drink. Ha! You got it right. To Ferguson, I literally cannot draw a straight line with a ruler, which is why I love pre-built models. Black Hawk Down. Mark Ferguson says, Trekyards is awesome. Well, Mark, you're awesome, so thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. We do these live hangouts every Friday night, if I can, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to just come out and hang out, and ask me anything kind of thing, this is the night to do it. So I don't know why Austin keeps mentioning different movies or shows, but Mark says, I couldn't find anything, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Challenger class is a galaxy saucer, and the cells above and below the secondary hull. It was in Wolf 359. No, we haven't done any episodes on any of the Wolf 359 fleet, so you should have just said that. I would have known. But, so Austin is still going off. Battlestar Galactica, I want a Viper. Feed Me Seymour says, question, white milk or dark chocolate, or none at all? Oh, white milk or dark chocolate? Definitely milk chocolate. I do like dark chocolate, but I definitely prefer milk chocolate. White chocolate, I'll eat it, but not a fan. Mark Ferguson, what is your opinion on fan-made Trek films? I think they're great. Most fan-made Trek films are better than anything that the studios will give us because they're made by fucking fans. And the people in charge these days, like Alex Kuntzman, he is not a fucking fan of Star Trek. He's an idiot. So definitely fan films. And not the biggest fan of all the quality of them, but at least they try, and they try to really show the love and respect that Star Trek deserves. So fan films, that's my thought. War God 6, Century Fighter Babylon 5 versus Gaul Death Glider. I don't know enough about the Century Fighter, so I can't really say. Austin Zappas, I wish all of you peace and long life. Same to you, my friend. Anton Smith, what will the Trek verse look like in 5 years or 10 years? I don't know, but it'll be cool. It'll be an exciting ride. Mark Ferguson, I missed the short-lived sci-fi series Dark Matter. Yeah, Dark Matter was pretty good. Austin Zappa says, if we can be what we imagine as best, then in time we can achieve it. Mr. Captain 93, if you could only serve on one ship, Orville or Voyager? Orville. Definitely Orville. Cryptic Spider-Man, Captain Foley, spelled my name wrong. Are you ever planning on doing a reaction to Star Trek Beyond with your wife? Well, you've watched some of the movie reactions. I mean, yeah, I definitely have to. So yes, I think that'll be something that might come up at some point. It's a lot harder to do those now, though, because of the copyright things. Back when I did them the way I did, they were more or less fine. Some of them have been kind of copyright issues since then, but yeah, I think it might be interesting. If you want to see more of Admiral Sylvia, let me know. Super Coops, it's almost 4 a.m. in the UK, and I'm full of beer and Jack Daniels, so I think I will follow the pug's example and go get some shut-eye. Later, folks. Take care. See you later, Super Coops. Good to have you here. Mark Ferguson, I didn't really care for Star Trek or TNG. The Enterprise looks like a love boat in space. Love Tubi and Pluto. I really like Owen Wilson as a TV agent. Yeah, Owen Wilson's great in anything. Mark says, you may test that assumption at your convenience. That's it. Thank you. That is the perfect quote. Yes. Last time I donated $40, but never heard from you. What? Donated like a super chat? Because I read all the super chats. What do you mean you donated $40 but never heard from us? What does that mean? Let me know, because that's not right. John Woke, you weren't wrong. Turd Ferguson, it was 1017. They used the AMT model and reversed the decals. Yep. Ensign Ricky, Cisco started as a commander. He wouldn't have gotten any ship close to the Enterprise D at the beginning of DS9. Adam Juneman, about a week before July 4th to about the end of July 1st, my wife and I gave my wife the keys to gun locks, so when fireworks are used, I don't have a flashback. I can't do. Oh my God, that's awful. I'm unable to speak, which is why I chat. Okay, Austin. Feed me, Seymour. Has there ever been a Federation ship called Apollo? I know there is an Apollo class. Not that I'm aware of. There should be. What Memories says, new Star Trek sucks. Why can't they pick up after Deep Space? I know, right? Mark Ferguson, have you tried the game Star Trek Attack Wing? No, I've got the game, and I also have a lot of the miniatures, but my friend of mine in town here, he plays it with his brother quite often. This was pre-COVID, and they wanted to get me on board to kind of play with them. I haven't played the game. I've seen it played, but I've never played it myself. So, Madness 201. Wow, came in at the right time. Tell us how you really feel, Cap. Harrison Wells, Mr. Captain Foley, Defiant DS9 or Defiant TOS? Well, I love the TOS, so we're going to go with Defiant TOS. Mark Ferguson, have you considered using a Zoom chat with Trekyards fans? I mean, we've considered it. We had people, on one of our anniversary live streams, we had people call in and stuff, but it kind of got out of hand a little bit with too many people calling in, so it's something we might consider doing. I'm not a big fan of Zoom, honestly, neither is Samuel, so Feed me Seymour. How do dogs fall asleep with the lights on? Easy. They close their eyes. That's what eyelids are for. Area 51. I'm here to support the channel. Staying quiet as I'm super tired. Well, thank you, Area 51. Much appreciated. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. That's a great way to support the channel. With 70 likes, I think that's fantastic. Can we get a few more, though? That'd be great. Like 75. Let's go for 75. 5 more people out there that haven't hit that like button. Hezraz, I would love to see an interaction between a Goa'uld symbiote and a Trill symbiote. I know, I said that when we were watching SG1 to Sylvia. I said that. Feed me Seymour. Marvel is killing it with the TV shows. They should just ditch movies and work as making Marvel shows. Loki, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and WandaVision were all great shows. Actually, I enjoyed WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot more than Loki so far. Loki's been okay, but it kind of lost me in the 3rd episode. Kind of like, Could have been that I was tired too. Captain Shannon Murphy. Damn, I didn't know you were streaming. Now you do. Squadron Course. More isn't the class usually named after the first ship? I bet the first ship of the Apollo class was named the Apollo. Yes. Misha, $5. He's great at reading and replying to super chats. Emails now, that's a different story. Well, see, the problem is both Samuel and myself have access to that account, so sometimes he'll read an email, so it'll be showed up as read on my end, and I'm like, I might miss it, or vice versa. I might read it, and usually we just mark it as unread for the other person to read, but then they're not sure if I've read. Anyway, yeah, so sometimes emails get a little bit, but we do read them. We do. Mark, it would be nice if it was easy to submit ideas to the studios for Trek. I actually submitted an idea for a movie back in the day, and the studio's people's response, don't ever send anything else. Mark Ferguson, how can I email you to ask further questions? Email us at trekyards@hotmail.com and ask away. Misha, I fall asleep with the lights on just fine too. Well, that's because, Misha, you're blind. So you be shushed. Shush you, shush. Feed me Seymour. Here is a board game called The Captain is Dead. Brilliant game. I own a copy, and it's comically very thematic, like Trek, but isn't Trek because licensing. But you should check out the game. Check the game out. Okay, I'll try to remember. Cryptic Spider-Man, just a personal preference of mine, but I would like it if Kuntzman would make a Star Trek show following a new crew of the Enterprise F. Just missed the old episodic way of Trek shows. Well, the new Strange New Worlds with Pike will be episodic, so you won't miss it for very long, hopefully, if they do it right. Enterprise F, honestly, could give a rat's ass. Don't care. Yeah, unless it's good, but who knows. Squadron Course, yeah, it's sad how the studios only want to make their own stuff and blow off most fan stuff. Harrison Wells, Captain, Enterprise, 1701 Bridge, or Defiant Bridge from Enterprise. 1701 Bridge, I like the squared off, the railings that are like the TOS one. Yeah, the TOS Defiant in A Mirror Darkly had the same kind of railings, but they were round. They didn't have the angles. So I prefer the 1701 Bridge. Mark Brennan, what's your take on the UFO report? Everybody's asking me about this, and I really don't know much about it. I haven't been in the know as far as that goes. Mark Ferguson throws in $20 super chat and says, you are amazing with a little dancing pear. So thank you so much, Mark. I'll have a nice drink for that. That's amazing. Mark Philip says the particular studio people were fired like a couple of years later, I think. I laughed at that. Adam Junman, you're funny, Misha. When you can't see light, you can fall asleep anytime. I was programmed by the military not to sleep, so have to have trazodone to get 5 out. Oh, that sucks. Misha, hell, I thought I meant I was part pug. I thought it meant that I was part pug. War God 6, how's the Lego Enterprises holding up? They're fantastic because they're glued. I glued them both and I put them down on the shelf with the Mega Bloks Enterprise. So, Hezraz, 95% of UFO sightings have been found to be planets, military planes, and drones, etc. The 5% are unknown. A majority of the sightings are actually Jupiter, Mars, or Venus. There are MUFON stats, yo. You should check out a book called Red Shirts by John Scatzi. Trek fans should get a kick out of it. Okay. Feed Me Seymour kind of wants Spock to not be in Strange New Worlds. I was worried they will mess him up. Yeah, I am too. That's the problem. They've already kind of fucked this character as far as Discovery goes, so I feel you there. Cryptic Spider-Man. I'll most likely watch Strange New Worlds. Haven't seen Discovery and just finished Picard on Lower Decks. You should check out Discovery. Discovery's worth watching, especially like season 2 and 3 get pretty good. So that's me saying that. Hezraz, they could make us She's Spock, embracing Vulcan logic. Mark Ferguson, is that dog a stuffed animal or real? Precious, are you real? I mean, she's a pug, so she's as smart as a stuffed animal, but yeah, she's legit. Captain Casey Stewart, Captain in TOS, other than the Enterprise, what is your favorite ship uniform badge? I'd have to look at them again. The Exeter's was kind of cool. I can't remember them all, honestly. Didn't see that many. Fleetpaw says, she's real as life, Mark. That's Precious the Pug. It is Precious the Pug. Hezraz, because in Discovery he is going through a human phase. Feed Me Seymour, actually, was all the original Enterprise crew there before Kirk was in command. Would be cool to see how Scotty, Uhura, Sulu, Chekhov, Bones join the Enterprise crew. Well, Bones wasn't there at first because if you watch Where No Man Has Gone Before, which is supposed to be the first episode of TOS, even though they aired it the third fucking for some reason, he's not the doctor. There is another doctor there. McCoy's not on board at that point. So it would be cool to see how they all came to the ship, though. That would be actually kind of neat. Mark Ferguson says, thanks. No problem, Mark. Anton Smith, what product reviews have you not done? By the way, how is Tupater is his name. He's fine. What product reviews have you not done? I've probably not done a lot of reviews. Like I said, there's a few in the ready room I need to film. I need to do some. I just have not had the ambition or the desire or the energy to film anything. And that's why I came on live the other night and apologized, because I just feel like I've been letting you guys down. So, but anyway, you guys are fantastic. Forrest Proctor, $5. Here's $5. I recommend you put it towards an alien abduction insurance policy. Okay, if you can give me the name of a good alien abduction insurance company policy thing, I'll do that. Thank you. I'll even have a drink for it, even though it wasn't a trivia question. Mark says, I like the Constellation badge. Mark Ferguson says, have you listened to any of the Star Trek audiobooks? Quite a few. I've got a bunch up there on the shelf. I got Q Squared, Transformations, The Ashes of Eden, The Return, Generations, Star Trek Federation, and I will be listening to a few more because I just got Audibles. So yeah, I'll be listening to some there. Cryptic Spider-Man, would you like to see a Star Trek 4 Kelvin timeline finalized? Because I personally think it was starting to get better in Beyond. Yes, I thought Beyond was the best of the Kelvin movies. I really enjoyed Beyond compared to the other ones, and I would love to see a Star Trek 4 in the Kelvin universe. But Chris Pine's an asshole, and I want more money. So, screw them. ThinkPad just got here. Nemesis Warrior called me a slacker. Mark says, A to Peter. ThinkPad, you could never let us down, brother. You are our captain. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I feel like I've let you down. So, Madness 201, we all have our slumps, Cap. Don't let it get you down. Trekkies, stay together. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hezraz, I hate the Kelvin universe. Destroyed Vulcan. The question you have to ask is, does Romulus still blow up in the Kelvin universe? The Kelvinverse? We don't know. Fleet Paw, I've got a damn mosquito buzzing around me trying to eat my hands. Wow, it's a big mosquito. Squadron Course, Trekyards, do you ever see the 1/175th scale Reliant model video I sent? Was just curious what you thought of it. No worries if you haven't seen it. I did see it. I watched it, and I actually shared it on the Trekyards page as well. That's fantastically cool. Like working shuttle bays, like the doors open, the turntables turn. It's got an actual bridge in the when you lift the dome up. Like that's cool, man. Misha, being serious, you have never let me down, and I bet the rest of us think the same. Aw, thanks. Captain Casey Stewart, I like the Defiant Bridge myself. Good job. I mean, I like the lighting and the way they filmed the Defiant Bridge, if that's what you mean. It's just modern lighting techniques. It's the same fucking bridge. Everything's the same except for the railing. So, but yeah, I like the way they did it in Animair Darkly. They made it look good. But the 1960s aesthetic would look awful on today's... Fuck off. It would not. It's great, especially if you film it using modern techniques and modern lighting, which is what they did for Animair Darkly, and it looked fantastic. So anybody that tells you that the original 60s Star Trek Enterprise would not look good on a modern television are a bunch of fucking idiots. Captain Casey Stewart, I like the Defiant Bridge badge myself. It was badge. Oh, I went on a rant about a bridge, and it's about a badge. This is Jericho. Coda would be a good audiobook to get later this year. Ezra's, you are awesome, Captain. You are you, and we like that. You do you. Thank you. Adam Juneman, apparently my 3 dogs are smarter than I because they figured out how to get to the backyard without digging a hole under the fence while I was in the backyard with them. Shit. Hopefully your dogs haven't run away and you can get them. Idea Addict. Ignore my stupid name. It was a Dave Rubin joke. Just wanted to say you do good work. Well, thank you very much, Idea Addict. I kind of like the name. It's kind of good. Mark says, oh, one thing I forgot to mention. My movie idea had a Federation class in it. Ooh, see, I like the Federation class. Tune in tomorrow for some good Dreadnought goodness on the Trekyards channel here. ThinkPad, you are humble, very respectful, and also commendable. You are a human brother, and we are all in this ship together, are we not? William J. is here. Well, greetings from Ticonderoga. He is in Ticonderoga, New York right now at the, probably not at the sets right now. They're probably closed, but good to see you, Jay, my brother, my friend. You got to send me some pics from the sets with you guys and Mr. Colley. Say hi to James Colley for Captain Foley from Trekyards. I want to see what kind of reaction that elicits. But I haven't been down there for a while. I need to get back there. And once the borders open, dude, we got to meet up and maybe hit it up. Go down to Ticonderoga together. So Geraldine puts in $25. I'll go in on the alien abduction insurance because Puggy back there looks like Frank. Everybody calls you Frank, even though you're a girl. I know. Yeah. We were going to dress her up as Frank one time. Thank you for the super chat. That is amazing. Feed Me Seymour. Should I do a Trekyards rating two weird food eaten by Trek crew in episodes like Michael eating a Saru tentacle or Neelix's meals? Should we like top 10 weird foods in Star Trek? That might be a thing we might do, actually. Hezraz throws in $1.40 Canadian with a pile of shit smiling at me. Thank you so much, Hezraz. Much appreciated. Mark Ferguson. Prior and post Trek movies in theaters, I have rarely seen ships or characters. What is your opinion on this? Prior and post Trek movies in theaters, I have rarely seen ships or characters. I don't know what you mean by the question. prior and post Trek movies. In theaters, I have rarely seen ships or characters. So you mean like after the movie, like cosplayers? Like I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. Hezraz, take the shit as you will. All right. ThinkPad. I'll pretend that the shit is like soft serve chocolate ice cream. ThinkPad. We are all the same crew. Think about it. Think. Squadron Course. Can you get alien abduction insurance for your pets? I don't see why not. Cryptic Spider-Man. I don't really hate the Kelvin timeline. Was my gateway drug to Star Trek. My issue with it came after I started to see TOS and the contradiction of the JJ verse made. Kelvin being too big. I love you, man. I love that. I love that the JJ stuff was your gateway into Trek. Same with our one of our moderators and administrators on the Trekyards page, Douglas. He same thing. First thing he saw was the JJ stuff. He loves the Kelvin Enterprise for some fucking reason, because it's his first Enterprise. But that's fine. It's like your first Doctor Who. It's your Doctor, right? So he likes that. But it got him into other Star Trek, and he's kind of the same way as far as that goes. He learned a lot about actual Star Trek, and yeah, now he loves it all, and he sees the contradictions as well. But I love hearing that. So, yes, I said actual Star Trek, and well, what's actual? Fleet Pod Swift back $2. Tell him how you really feel about TOS on modern TV. You don't want me to. William J. Picks will happen and hellos will be sent. Thank you, sir. Curtis says, I love to go see the TOS set tour myself, Captain. Maybe one day I will do it. You have to do it, Curtis. You owe it to yourself to do it. Hezraz, I used to think that TOS aesthetics couldn't be used today, but then as the Captain made a good argument that changed my mind. Damn fucking Skippy. Eric Martin, can you imagine trying to make a claim on alien abduction insurance? Love to listen in on that phone call. Mark Ferguson, oh, in stores. Yeah, no, there hasn't been a lot of Trek merchandise for a long time. Playmates did the best stuff. Playmates and Diamond Select for ships and figures, actually. Playmates did some really good ships as well. But yeah, there hasn't been anything in stores. I want some Discovery figures. As much as people might be like, what? I mean, they've got the Mego Saru. I don't want that. I don't care for the Mego stuff, really. I got a few Migos, like the originals, but not what I want. I want like actual action figures. There were Enterprise action figures that each came with a section of the bridge, so you could build a bridge out of them. That's kind of the shit that I want again. I want Discovery. I want a Tilly figure. I'll be honest. I want a Tilly figure. I'd love a Lorca figure. Definitely a Pike. Like I want figures. CBS or Paramount needs to get the fucking memo that people want merchandise. Don't not do merchandise. Like what? Fleetpaw says, if you go to Ticonderoga, you better make a stop over this way. We can figure out a good spot that works for both of us. Hey, I've gone to Ticonderoga twice. I've driven down there. It's a 7.5 hour drive for me. Not a problem. I'm a driver. I love that. So, well, I'll let you know when we're coming down next. ThinkPad, and we stand with our captain. Do we not, folks? Crickets. Anton Smith, $5. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Ooh, what a relief. Trekyards is. Glad you added the fizz, fizz, because the plop, plop makes it sound like you're taking a shit. SC Scout Guy. Who has had the most successful post-TNG acting career? Cole Meany or Patrick Stewart? Cole Meany. Cole Meany's had a pretty expansive filmography. Patrick Stewart has as well, but he's more Broadway and stuff, so it depends what you consider successful, I guess. Hezraz, Kelvin verse made my sister like Star Trek a tad, and she always made fun of me, so it was a nice bridge. John Hathaway, Captain, have you ever been in or asked to be part of a fan film? I have been in one of Vance Major Owen's fan films. I have been asked, I've done some audio for Lore Reloaded. I've done some audio for another one by Michael, I can't remember his last name though. I'm going to be in one of Samuel's Trek shorts that are coming up, and I'm going to be in a lot more fan films coming soon. Plus, I'm going to be in a comic. Trekyards, Samuel, myself, and Sylvia are going to be in an upcoming comic as well. So, lots of exciting stuff coming up. So, yes. Feed me, Seymour. Does the USS Kelvin, the ship, not the timeline, exist in the main Trek universe? I'm guessing yes, but has there been any stories on it? I would say yes, probably, but I don't know. There's probably been something novel-wise written about it, but I don't know. Adam Juneman, my dogs got out yesterday. It was a 3-hour chase. I had to take 2 after because trying to run down a dog at the cane is taxing. Hell yeah. Glad you got them back, though. Nemesis Warrior, 1960s made the ship 950 feet, plenty big. 2021 made it 3,000 feet long. Yeah. If you look at the ship design for the Ryan Church Enterprise, the JJ Prize, it's designed to be the same size as the TOS one. You can tell by the windows. But then JJ comes along and, I want it to be bigger. Mystery box. I want it to be bigger, and I don't like the red things on the engines. Make those blue, because I don't want people confusing this for the I don't want people confusing the original one for mine. That was his fucking thought process. He wanted all original TOS toys out of the stores so that there would be no confusion as to what was his Trek and what was the old Trek. Fun fact. The guy's an idiot. So they just, even though the ship was designed to be the right size, you can tell by the windows, you can tell by everything, they just said, we're just going to make it big now. So it doesn't work at all. Hezraz, $1.40. Thank you so much. Mark, I work for an insurance company and have had some doozies of calls. It would be interesting to have an alien abduction call. ThinkPad, I want all the lead zinc ones I had many years ago. Crickets. Ouch. Yeah, nobody stands with Foley, except for Fleetpaw. Hashtag we stand with Foley. Cryptic Spider-Man, yes, I think the Kelvin did exist in the Prime timeline, because everything prior to the incursion is supposed to be the same as Prime, so the events of Enterprise still happened. No. The events of Enterprise happened in the Kelvin timeline. The events of Enterprise did not happen in Prime timeline. If you look at the events of Enterprise, there is no Enterprise in the Prime timeline. How many times in TNG did they say there are 5 starships to bear the name Enterprise? At least 4. Plus, the fucking wall in the briefing room has no NX-01 on it. You know why? Because it never existed. It is the precursor to the Kelvin timeline. It is in the Kelvin timeline. It is not in the Prime timeline. And don't say, well, the Federation didn't exist, so that's why the NX-01 isn't on the wall. That's fucking stupid. Beyond stupid. Because why is the cutter there? Why is the old cutter there? Why is the aircraft carrier there? Why is the shuttle there? That was all pre-Federation. Those were important ships to bear the name Enterprise. But no, the first human ship, starship, that left our solar system or our whatever to go out and explore with Captain Jonathan Archer wasn't important enough to put on the fucking briefing room wall. That's proof positive right there that the fucking NX-01 did not exist in Prime Universe. So don't call that argument up to me. And you can tell before the incursion in Kelvin that it was already fucked because the Kelvin itself was too big. It was too big. Its size was too big for any Federation ships of that time. So it was already a fucking altered universe. So no. No. AC Costello, the thumbnail is quite handsome, if I may be so bold. Well, thank you, AC. I appreciate that. That's a little bit younger me, a few years younger. Less facial hair, but hey. I do look good in the monster movie. I gotta get one. Misha, $5. You want a Tilly figure? Uh-huh. Well, if you put figure, I would love a Tilly figure. I would never leave the house. I'd be like, yeah. Anyway. ThinkPad. He was a bad guy in the Steven Seagal movie on the battleship. Colm, that is. He was. Feed me, Seymour. You could convert one room in your home into the style of a Trek set. Which Trek set? I know they've been reused. But what Trek series would you decorate the room? I've always wanted, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to build a exact copy of 221B Baker Street in my house. I have mansion plans that I made when I was like late teens, early 20s. One room is just a recreation of 221B Baker Street. And then down in the basement, there's going to be a big room, much like James Cawley did, just rebuilding the TOS bridge. The TOS bridge has been kind of overdone, though. Honestly, I'd love a Wrath of Khan bridge or even a Star Trek 6 bridge. Hezraz, Coleman is pretty cool. Patrick Stewart is a Shakespearean actor, all the class. Captain Shannon Murphy keeps chanting Voyager, Voyager, Voyager. Mark says, I can get behind the thought of the Kelvin size as an experiment for the mission type. I can too, but it's also not, no. Hezraz, true, there are a lot of those that come over the pond. ThinkPad, please fans, click that like button to say thank you. Oh, thanks, ThinkPad. We have 79 likes. Can we get to 85 likes? We get 6 more likes, guys. That would be amazing. I'd really appreciate that. Eric Martin, what are some of your favorite Enterprise episodes now that you have rewatched them? Well, I rewatched them like 3 years ago. The one with Sim is really good. Oh my God, there's too many. E Squared is another great one. I can't even think of the episode title names, but yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. Captain Shannon Murphy, Kelvin and Prime are totally separate. Geraldine, we hate him. But you hate me? No. Fleet Pie, isn't the original JJ design the one that Burger King put out with the collectible cups that came out for the movie? Yes. Captain Shannon Murphy, give me your best insurance claim stories. ThinkPad, lead ships from the Starfleet battles, I meant, Captain. I forget the question though. Misha, $5. Can we just be honest and accept the fact that JJ doesn't understand the difference between feet and meters? He doesn't understand a fucking lot of things. Hezraz, Royal Shakespeare Company. Is it really interesting to see actors who come over and be part of it? Ramona Flowers is here. Hello, Captain. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ramona. Good to see you. Captain Casey Stewart. Picard going back in First Contact created archers and X at one time. And that's one of the theories. I would buy that probably because that Crash Borg ship is in an episode of Enterprise. So, Captain Shannon Murphy, and Disco is Kelvin 2. Yes. Why? The Mirror Universe has the answer. Intendant Kira says that the first ever crossover between the universes was Kirk's transporter accident, not Lorca's shit. So there. Fuck yeah. Madness 201. Here's my idea behind that. The events of First Contact led into Enterprise Kelvin timeline. Yes. Scott Pilgrim. I'm a little drunky poo. Oh, okay. SC Scout Guy. The first steel for the new aircraft carrier USS Enterprise CVN-80 has already been cut. It is supposed to be commissioned in 2028. That's cool. Hezraz, I would like to think that they would want to make Star Trek toys and figures to make money, but apparently that is too obvious for them. It is called Cash Cow. Duh. Shannon Murphy, I am a devotee of the 7-year journey. Adam Juneman, what do you think about the Star Trek Online certifiable in-game YouTube channel? He recommends viewers to visit Trekyards all the time for great information on Star Trek. I think certified in-game is awesome. I think it's a little lazy the way he does his videos with just flying a ship around in STO. Like, Samuel actually does new renders of the actual ships that were used in the shows, like the actual models that were used in the shows to create new renders. Puts a lot more time and effort in. But certifiable in-game does some good stuff for sure. And I'm glad he's mentioning Trekyards. I haven't watched anything of his in a while, so that's good to hear. Cryptic Spider-Man, just want your personal opinion here. I plan on getting an Eagle Moss Enterprise tomorrow, but should I get the JJ Prize or the real Enterprise? NCC 1701 TOS. The TOS, the real one. Get the XL version if you can. The XL is pretty great. I've done reviews of them if you want to check them out. I've even done reviews of the JJ one. So just type in Captain Foley. This is in the YouTube search bar. Captain Foley Eagle Moss Enterprise review, and you'll come up with all the enterprises that I've done. Curtis says, let's get 100 likes for the captain and for the pug too. We're at 82 likes. I don't think we can get 18 right now with only 64 people here, Curtis, but let's try. Let's aim for 100 likes. So hit that like button if you haven't. Feed Me Seymour, top captain's chairs. That has been a Trekyards video. If not, make it so. Also, Picard's chair looks comfortable. I think we did a top 10 captain's chairs back in the day when we did the shorter top 10s. But yeah, that's definitely a good one. Yeah. Nemesis Warrior, Space Above and Beyond. Any thoughts about the series? Haven't seen it. Forrest Proctor, $5. How many lights are there? Oh, you said likes. Well, we only need 16 likes right now to get to 100. So if you haven't hit that like button. ThinkPad says, cheers. Mark Ferguson, one of my favorite Trek episodes was The Inner Light. Oh, fuck me. All right. Incoming rant. The Inner Light is a fantastic piece of storytelling. It is a great sci-fi story. Fucking brilliant. It is not a good episode of Star Trek. There's no Star Trek in it. There's maybe 4 minutes of Star Trek in it, beginning and the end. The rest is a fucking nothing having to do with Star Trek. It is an awful Star Trek episode. Fantastic piece of storytelling, award-winning writing, if you want my honest opinion. Same with The City on the Edge of Forever. Fantastic story, great premise, awesome sci-fi idea, fantastic writing, definitely award-winning, but a fucking awful episode of Star Trek. It could have been its own piece of storytelling without Star Trek in the picture, and it still would have been as good. The Star Trek just is kind of the icing on the cake for those. You don't need them. They are not the best episodes of TNG and TOS. I'm not slapping you down, Mark. I'm just giving you my opinion because it's something that bothers me. Inner Light is a fantastic story, don't get me wrong, but it's not a great Star Trek episode, in my opinion. A lot of people think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong because it's my opinion. However, I understand why people like it. It is fantastic. It is very well done. Don't get me wrong. Both of them. City on the Edge of Forever and Inner Light. People are like, those are the best episodes of TOS and TNG. It's like, no, they're fucking not. Not by a long shot. I don't give a shit about old man Picard on a fucking planet that I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. I honestly don't care because it's never really mentioned again. Sure, he's got his fucking flute. Whatever. Edith Keeler. Again, I've got the original graphic novel for the original idea that Harlan Ellison had for City on the Edge of Forever, and it's much better. If they had made that into a Star Trek episode, I would have said that's a pretty good Star Trek episode. But the way they did the City on the Edge of Forever, it didn't need Star Trek in it. So it's just the way it is. Moving on. Sorry, that was a mini rant, and I apologize. Matthew McKay, sorry if it's an obvious question. What universe is Discovery in? I'm pretty sure they mentioned Archer at one point. Oh, it's definitely the Kelvin universe or something else. Or I call it the Discoverse. It's its own fucking thing because it's totally apart from everything else. ThinkPad, been a bad week. This is making it all better as the cap is here. Glad to hear I can help. Jude Dean, now that the Romulan Empire has collapsed, there's nothing left stopping the Federation from using cloaks, right? Cloaking devices on all new Federation ships. That's why they have cloaking devices in Season 3 of Discovery, yes, in the future. Feed Me Seymour, USS Buzz Lightyear, the series goes to infinity and beyond. Jude Dean, unrelated to current discussion, but an interesting thought I had. ThinkPad, 3-minute leg. Yeah, I'm definitely behind in the chat, so I apologize. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, what was the most messed up thing you ever witnessed when you were a PI? Oh my God, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to talk about my PI stuff right now. That's just depressing. This has cheered me up so far, so sorry. Captain Shannon Murphy, and if you don't dare question the intendant or Prime Treks, you don't dare question the intendant or Prime Treks. So, Misha, one of my customers is working on the new USS Enterprise. Also, he helped decommission the original nuclear carrier from the 60s. That's cool. Gavin Vale Smith, how did you and Samuel meet? He saw some of my videos on my YouTube channel and learned a few things and messaged me, and we started talking, and we both like ships, and that's how we met. Captain Shannon Murphy, STO has the most boring flying sometimes. Yes. ThinkPad, honest peeps are hard to find. The captain is one of them. Tell it like it is. Hezraz, it says something about the Kelvin verse that I say the Discovery is prime timeline side B and Kelvin verse is shit. That's why it's the Disco verse. Discovery is its own thing. Feed me, Seymour. What if Nero was the future man in the Star Trek Enterprise? He already had the ship and could travel through time. Maybe Nero from Kelvin universe went back and became the future man. Dun dun dun. It'd be kind of neat. SC Scout Guy, you did a top 10 Captain's Cheers videos in 2015. See? Go watch that. We'll probably do it again, though, because there's more Captain's Cheers now. Captain Shannon Murphy, there are 4 likes. Well, we need 14 likes to get to 100 right now, so. Mark Ferguson says, okay, that's when I was ranting. I apologize, Mark. I don't disagree. I disagree with you on a personal level, but I understand why people think it's a good episode of Star Trek, so. I just hope I made my point for why it's not a good episode of Star Trek. Mark says, Space Above and Beyond was an example of Fox trying to make a sci-fi show but canceling it too early. ThinkPad says, this man tells it like it is. That's why I'm here, and always will. John Hathaway throws in $30, and that's a full shot amount, even though you didn't ask a question. The point is to ask a trivia question. If I get it wrong, then I drink. But since I haven't had many drinks tonight, I will definitely... I appreciate the $30 super chat for sure. So, full shot of plum brandy from Croatia. I'll have that shot now. Oh, the burn is real. Oh. Thank you very much, John Hathaway. Adam Juneman, who would you rather have as a helmsman, Mayweather or Paris? Paris, hands down. John Hathaway, have a shot from my girlfriend Anita in Oceanside, California. Thank you. That was the $30 super chat. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. From your girlfriend Anita. Well, thank you, Anita. Then, thank you, Anita. Hezraz. Discovery is prime, but I'm very open. Discovery is not prime, at fucking all. But I'm very open to prime timeline side B because the controversy it causes. But it's just another universe. Yes, just the Kelvin verse. Cryptic Spider-Man. Guys, hear me out. JJ doesn't know the difference between hyperspace and warp. No, he doesn't. He's an idiot. Misha, Picard's girlfriend in season 6, enjoyed his flute. Good God. ThinkPad. Spider-Man, really? ThinkPad, that's what bothers you the most? Hezraz, never. Discovery is not the Kelvinverse. Prime timeline side B, or at very least the Discoverse. Never Kelvinverse. Hezraz, Kelvinverse, super autocorrect. Or Discoverse, sorry. Feed Me Seymour. Kind of reminds me of the RoboCop reboot film. I was saying to a mate when they remade RoboCop, it missed vital themes that makes RoboCop. Great film, but would have worked better if it wasn't called a RoboCop. I agree. I really did like the new RoboCop film. I thought it was great, and I think they kind of did a good homage to the original with the original suit color and stuff. Like they're there, which is great. I didn't mind the new RoboCop movie, but I see what you're saying. So. ThinkPad says, please click that like button and show the love, folks. Yes, 12 more. We need 12 more to get to 100. 12 people out there might not have hit like, or if you're watching this after the fact, if you're not watching it live, you might enjoy hitting the like button. I'd like you to. Captain Shannon Murphy, how many likes do you see? I see 88 likes. Madness 201, we stand with Foley. All right, Cap. Have a good night. I got to head out working on a few projects that you might find interesting. That is cool. Have a good night, my friend. Nemesis Warrior, that face. What face? My drinking face? Jude Dean, I know you did a Fleet Yards on the Sequest itself, but any chance we'll see more videos on the show in the future? Possibly. We do have some Fleet Yard stuff lined up. I don't think there's any more DSV stuff though. But we'll see. Cryptic Spider-Man. Well, shit. My life has been a lie for months. Thought Enterprise was canon to Prime, but it was the JJ pulling the strings a decade earlier. It's supposed to be canon to Prime, but it's not. Look at the facts, man. Think bad. I only have beer, but I shared the shot. Night X. I said Star Trek Discovery is in the Kelvin timeline because the technology of the Discovery ships is more advanced than in Star Trek 1960s original ships. Well, that's just me. No, I totally fucking agree with you. Or it's its own thing. It's a Discoverse. War God 6. If you were my neighbor, I'd lend you the complete series Space Above and Beyond. I got it and watched it. Was disappointed since it was season 1. I looked to find season 2. I have it all downloaded. It's on my hard drive. I just have not watched it. Hezraz. That is why I say side B, because I really know that it isn't. But it is definitely not the friggin' Kelvinverse. War God 6, First Contact created the Enterprise timeline. Captain Shannon Murphy, Disco is only Prime in Hell, and I don't see any lava or tortured souls, so it isn't Prime. Turd Ferguson, Picard's girlfriend played his skin flute. Yes, she did. Discovery is Prime. No, it's not. It's absolutely 100% not Prime. They say it's Prime, but they're full of shit. So, ThinkPad. I'm doing my best to be a good boy, but alas, I still have to be my captain. Mark Ferguson. The one thing that bugs me about Star Trek Discovery is that Burnham cries literally every episode. Feed Me Seymour. TOS movies, TNG movies, DS9, Voyager, and Picard is Prime. Picard's not Prime. Enterprise, JJ movies, and Kelvin universe because Nero, different. Discovery Burnham traveled back to the show. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Picard is not Prime, and the reason you know that is because when he goes into Starfleet headquarters and looks up and sees the hologram of the Enterprise D, then it changes to the fucking Discovery Enterprise, which never fucking existed in the Prime timeline, and it's like, well, fuck me, that's not in Prime either. So, Cryptic Spider-Man. Who here likes the animated series? I love the animated series. I think it's great. Gavin Vale Smith. Sorry, Peter. Well, our original RoboCop is the best. Oh, for sure it is. Yeah. Curtis says, please let's get to 100 for the pug and the captain. You can do it. Let's do it. Whoa. We've lost one. We were at 88. Now we're at 87. So, Hezraz. According to the showrunners, Discovery is Prime, but according to logic, it is the Prime timeline Part B. It is Prime line with retcon. Yeah. And the showrunners are fucking like dumbasses, so you can't listen to anything they say. Zachary Gibbons just got a reminder watching Star Trek TOS Journey to Babel that the type of blood Sarek had. Captain Shannon Murphy, wrong. There were 89 likes. Now there's 88 now again. Cryptic Spider-Man. Wait, so does that mean that the future in Star Trek Discovery is the Kelvin future? Yeah, or the disco version, the Discoverse future. It's not Prime future. Bill W. Jr. 2, Discovery is awful. I tried watching it. No, just no. Squadron Course, another one that is kind of strange reboot was Total Recall. Sequest was awesome. No bad Star Trek, just episodes that we or others may not like. Phoebe Seymour says, Discovery not Prime, not Kelvin. Burnham time traveled with Red Angel suit. Affected Spock as a child, so whole new universe. Quick question, is Lower Decks technically canon? Yes. And it's definitely more canon than Discovery, says Fleetbot, and I agree. They've adhered to canon very well in Lower Decks. Discovery, every episode you're like, there's a lot of psh, in Discovery. Mark, Burnham and her mom broke the Prime timeline with all their time travel. Hezraz, I will say this once. The Star Trek Discovery is not Kelvinverse. Call it Prime Timeline Part B or Discoverse, never Kelvinverse. I promise all caps are done now. Jude Dean, do you have a favorite episode of Discovery? and high points in the problem show. Yeah, there's a lot of things I like in Discovery. If you watch our episode reviews, we always point out the good and bad. There's a lot of good stuff in Discovery. One of my favorite episodes is Magic to Make the Sainteth Man Go Mad. Something like that. It's the one where Mud shows up in Discovery, so. Gavinville Smith, Space Movie or something. Australia. It's a great show. They kill each if it's not Prime. Just do videos on Power Rangers Megazords. Well, looks like a tornado warning. Gotta go stand on the porch. Take care. Be safe. But be safe. Zachary Gibbons. RoboCop is awesome. RoboCop 2 is meh. RoboCop 3 was bad. Shannon Murphy. I will never let them live that dumbass yum yum line down. Damn it. I still don't know what canon is. Just had an idea. Maybe in the Disco and JJ universes, they do use that. Oh, fuck off. Squadra Course? Thank God you put just kidding, because I was going to come through this fucking screen and strangle you to death. Hezraz. I don't know why they are so scared to show just after Voyager and Nemesis. Kelvin vs. Spock is a bit of a whiny bitch. I think it's because of Star Trek Online, because they'd have to fill in the gaps between... Because Star Trek Online is pretty close to canon as they can get, so they'd have to fall in line with that. I don't know. Lower Decks is the most canon of New Trek. Fuck yeah, it is. Tilly is totally overrated. Absolutely not. Tilly is fucking fantastic. Especially in Season 2 and Season 1. Season 3, but Season 1 and 2, give me Tilly or give me death. The Sixth Night Guard, $10. In Back to the Future 3, where was the flux capacitor on the ELB time train? It was where the headlight is for the train, isn't it? At the train's headlight. Let me know if I got it right. I'll take a drink if I didn't. Night X. Again, this is just me. Star Trek Picard is in the Discovery timeline. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of talking about that now. Send pics of the Twister. Mark says, storm moving in here, and yep, I'm on the porch. Yeah, we got some rain and stuff coming in too. Feed Me Seymour, also looking back and rewatching RoboCop 2, never realized how short the film is. Captain Shannon Murphy, that is literally the most dumbass line. Liam screams, yum yum. Lord, this is so freaking dumb. Galaxy Quest is more canon than Discovery. Hell yeah. Galaxy Quest is a better Star Trek movie than any of the JJ films. The JJ films are more Star Trek parody than Galaxy Quest is. ThinkPad, to me, all Star Trek is Star Trek. It's a good attitude to have, actually. Captain Shannon Murphy, what the fuck is with the group therapy session in Season 3? Like, what the fuck? I'd rather have group therapy with Nurse Ratchet. Hezraz, Discovery is more canon than the Kelvin shit. JJ Prize uses beer for warp. Yes, it does. Anywho. Have a drink. Did we find out? Did we find out where the flux capacitor is? Oh, it says you are correct, Captain. Ha. So I didn't have to take a drink, even though I did. Mark Ferguson, it would have been interesting to see a Trek episode of the away team beaming into the Snowpiercer. Feed Me Seymour, Doc's Back to the Future 2 DeLorean, or whatever it's called. The car didn't have wings, so why did the train have wings? Dun dun dun. That's a look cool. Zachary Gibbons, I hope Star Trek Changing Worlds is good, but is it Prime? Nope. Squadra Course, I think it would be funny if Galaxy Quest was like TOS for the Orville. Yeah, that'd be great. ThinkPad that was epic. Cryptic Spider-Man, what are your thoughts on the JJ Prize A? I love it. I think it's a great design, actually. It shrinks down the cells, it spaces them properly apart. It looks a lot better. I'm not the hugest fan of the back of the struts and the way they kind of incorporate in. We've had Sean Hargraves, the guy that designed it, on our show talking about it. So we've talked to him kind of in depth about it. It's much better than the Ryan Church Abomination for sure. Moving on, did you enjoy Andromeda? I haven't watched all of Andromeda, but yes, I did enjoy most of what I saw. Todd Chamberlain gets Back to the Future trivia correct. Drinks anyway. Hello. Bill W. Jr. 2. Star Trek Continues or Star Trek Phase 2. They're both great. I'd probably go with Star Trek Continues, though, for more accuracy. But they're both great. Mark says, I have an idea for a show based right after DS9, but obviously I was told not to submit anything. Squadron Course Phase 2 continues and New Voyages have all have good episodes. Hezraz, I don't know why the people behind current Trek refuse to listen to fans and think they know better. Yep, make a show, but don't listen to the customer. Exactly. Feed me, Seymour. Back to the Future with all its time meddling is still Trek Prime Universe. Cryptic Spider-Man. Never thought Foley's con would be JJ and pylons. The sixth Night Guard. What are your thoughts on the JJ Prize refit with the smaller nacelles and thinner pylons and smaller neck? JJ Prize, you mean the A? It's not actually a refit, but I see why you say that. It should also not be called the fucking A, but whatever. That's another whole other conversation. Like I said, I like it. It's a lot better. The opening of Phase 2, Blood and Fire, is one of my favorite space battles in all of Trek. Eugene Sanford. Good evening, everyone, from the USS Goddard in Washington, D.C. ThinkPad. Most don't see my lack of total names in full. Fleetpaw says, so having seen at least some of Andromeda, what are your thoughts on the constant reuse of CGI assets and the CGI itself? I think it's fucking lazy, but it's a good cost saver, so they're good. They're smart to do it. 93 likes. We need 7 more likes to get to 100. I think we can do it, guys. Hit that like button if you're new here. If you're just tuning in, if you're watching this after the fact, hit that like button. I want to get to 100 likes, so I need 7 more likes. Hezraz. In an alternate reality, you save Star Trek. It shows you how high they think of themselves, the people you talk to. ThinkPad, we got to make it to 100 likes, folks. 6 more likes now. The sixth Night Guard. Addendum. I was referring to the JJ Prize from the beginning of the movie. From the beginning of the movie. Oh, from Beyond? Nah, not good. The banana struts, as they're called, are fucking worse than the ones from the first movie. If that's the one you're talking about, it's fucking atrocious. But that being said, there's some beautiful shots of it flying in that movie. Like the way they filmed that Enterprise in that movie. That's why Beyond is one of my favorite of the Kelvin films. It is my favorite of the Kelvin films because that ship looked good in some of those shots. And to make that ship look good, that's fucking hard. But I did love seeing it get its throat slit. I love seeing the struts getting ripped off and the ship just getting destroyed. It made my day. All right, I made my decision. I'll be buying the TOS Enterprise XL. Good, man. Let me know how you like it. And watch my reviews before you do so, though. Gavin Vale Smith. Fans don't always make good storytellers. No, but they have good ideas. And they respect canon. If you could bring back one character from past Trek series, who'd it be? I'd like to see Odo return. I want to see Sisko come back. Ramona, if Q offered you Q powers like he did Riker, would you take it or turn it down without you? Oh, I'd fucking take it. I'd be all over that. I'd be all over that. We almost got you. Get it, boys. Do you ever do a Fleetyards on the TARDIS, or would that be a 5-minute show? We were going to do an episode, like a week or more worth of TARDIS stuff, like every day look at a different TARDIS. That was going to be the idea because there's so many different versions of the interior and stuff, and exterior. So we were going to do that. That was the plan. We never got around to doing it. It might happen someday, but yeah, we haven't done anything on the TARDIS yet. ThinkPad may forget to click, but that's okay. But we have made it to 100. Oh, we're at 96, so we're only 4 away. Your thoughts on the detach nacelles and the Voyager J? We've already done videos on that. The detach nacelles I don't mind because it's showing future tech and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's like wireless charging on our phones. Okay, stop. Gonna have to let her out soon. The Voyager J, not a huge fan of it, honestly, but it shouldn't be called Voyager J. That's also stupid, but whatever. Seeing the JJ Prize Dying and Beyond is right up there with Burnham getting run through by Giorgio's sword in Terra Firma Part 2. Very enjoyable and satisfying. I got the Eagle Moss Defiant class and USS Voyager in the box, and they are the same style as STO. Makes sense. Boxes change, less cardboard, but the STO boxes are better to display. I wish I had 2 boxes. Oh, Red Dwarf would be a good show to cover on Trekyards. We've done some Red Dwarf stuff on Fleet Yards. Come here. That's true. They were different TARDISes. I didn't think of that. Zachary Gibbons. I understand people are upset about Q being older, but I can't really see any other actor playing Q. It's either John Delancey or nobody. Yes. With the TOS Enterprise. Okay, stop. Saw an interesting YouTube video, YouTube show that said DS9 was so different from TNG because they didn't follow Roddenberry's rules about anything being peaceful. It's more realistic. That's the problem. The Expanse. Do some episodes on it whenever you can. We will at some point. All dogs are awesome. The baby pug. Nice pug. Fleet Paws with that. Puggy treats for the puggy. They're giving you puggy treats. Yeah, they like you. Somebody's got you, right? I think I'm actually gonna call it, guys, and let her outside. You gotta go outside. You gotta do pedals. Oh yes, you gotta go outside. Okay, that's why she's being antsy. Okay, sit. Just wait. So thank you guys for watching. Still need 4 more likes if possible, and yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time tonight. I definitely did. I love talking to you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Check out tomorrow's video. We're going to talk about Dreadnoughts, and I might do a live this weekend, kind of going through the library stuff. I think that might be a fun thing to do. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for having a good... thank you so much. I've had a good night, and I really appreciate you guys. This has been a fun live. You guys are awesome, and we'll catch you next time. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley. He's Commander Calkins somewhere, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.